we're good. Everything's set.
Is that all working for you now?
Someone's bound to start trouble.
Yeah. What was the last thing I was working on here? Looks like I was doing the Act of Kindness quest.
Oi, keep your hands where I can see them. You've got balls to come here, but one wrong move and you'll lose them. I thought you were brave. I was wrong. You're insane. But that's what they say about me too, so maybe we'll get along. What are you doing here? Then you have a problem. Because the temple belongs to One Eye now, and he told us to sit out here on our arses and make sure no one goes inside. So, you're not going inside. But I really hope you'll try. At least I could warm myself up by chopping off your head. Seems like it. Go see Vran. She might just make you one of her berserkers. You'd fit right in with those madmen.
Nothing ever happens.
She wants me to do what now? And here I thought she was the one Volcar who hadn't lost her damn mind. Bloody hell, this whole camp's gone mad, I swear. Must be something in the air around here. Fine, but I don't have the time or the materials right now. Here, take these instructions and forge the damn axe yourself. When it's done, bring it to me. I'll add the, final touches.
Someone's bound to start trouble.
So what, you want me to take this where? Where the fuck is even the forge at? Okay.
Not too shabby. Almost ashamed to give it away. Just wait here a moment. Ah, now it's ready. A fitting gift for the keepers of the South. And stop eyeing me like that. I gave my word. I'm not about to tarnish my tribe's name with poor craftsmanship. Now, scram.
Why is everything always such a hassle?
Probably check in with the lady real quick.
If nothing happens soon, I'll start it myself. Stop pestering me and do what I asked you to do.
Okay, I guess I can't talk to her. I was gonna have her look over the axe because back in 0.9 he put some shit on it. See.
I just heard that some old man named Morris showed up at the keep, dragging the head of bald Kate, just so he could be with his wife in the horns. Can you imagine? I still can't tell whether it's bravery or he's just out of his mind. Probably a bit of both.
Yeah, probably a bit of both.
You know where to find me if you come across any more.
That's 200 gold pieces out of that.
An axe? And you're sure they haven't just declared war on their behalf? It looks solid enough. Good craftsmanship. I'll give them that. And what's this? An inscription? Do you know what it says? Huh. I wasn't aware they even understood that concept. I'll accept it, but cautiously. It seems like a nice gesture, but I just can't bring myself to fully trust it.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that inscription on it not being great. So Ty, what are you working on?
On the new story for Zenless and stuffing my face.
Ah, so being fat. Gotcha.
Yeah. Some leftover dinner from last night. Got some green beans, steak, and it's either scalloped or ground
everything
potatoes.
always
I couldn't
such a
tell you the difference
hassle?
between the two because it just goes to the same place anyway. Right in my belly.
I'd rather face blades than shit. Did you already give them Ugwi's axe? I just caught that idiot bragging about he'd decided to add an inscription. Apparently it says Blade of the Cowardly Dog.
I got Frankie into
This is why
playing the
I can't
game
trust any of them. Well,
since it just dropped on
what's done is
Xbox,
done.
and
We'll just have to make sure the
I just checked my
quartermaster
friends list
never
here
finds out what it means.
just a couple minutes
You
ago.
head to the temple.
He was already up to
I
level
need to
20,
figure out what to tell One Eye.
so he's been playing pretty heavily.
Surprised you even got Frankie into the game.
Reminds me, I wanted to look at the character roster because there was a couple of people he's talked about that he was interested in.
I remember this bit here.
We need to make a plan. Camelot will soon figure out something's not right.
Don't fret. To the Dolriada, honor matters more than life itself. We gave you our word.
But do you realize that taking this temple was a terrible idea, right? It's just gonna speed up Camelot's intervention.
Taking the temple was inevitable.
Why? What do you mean? Are you trying to provoke Camelot into invading? Or are you just not like the All Mother?
We believe in the same goddess, but we call her Mera.
Well, that doesn't answer my question. What do you want? You don't look like you're from the tribes. How did you even get here?
Whoever he is, I cannot say he lacks courage. We don't usually take visitors, so he must have found a way to get here. Well, that seems to be a matter for the Horns of the South. I do not need to be involved. I trust you to know what should be shared, and what's best kept to yourself.
I don't know what kind of madness brought you here, flashing that pin, but my friend's right. You've got courage. So, tell me, who are you, and what do you need from me? that. Only King Arthur can wield Excalibur. Every fool on Avalon knows that.
Okay.
Ah, Caradoc. Well, that changes things. I had a feeling that pin you're waving around was his. Fine, fine, yes. Every new captain gets a set of secrets passed down from his predecessor. And yes, one of those secrets is how to touch Excalibur and survive. But nothing in life is free, you know that. Do something for me, and I might consider sharing our greatest secret with you. Galahad the Pure is breathing down my neck, and I hate it when someone's breathing down my neck. Even worse, One Eye's men say he's already set up camp at our old stronghold in the west.
Galahad the Pure.
Galahad needs to die, obviously. That'll solve most of our problems. We'll just say he had an unfortunate accident, you know, fell on a pitchfork or something, and sweep it under the rug. By then, we can continue our talks with the tribes, and by the time anyone from Camelot decides to act, it'll be too late.
Give me a second, somebody's ringing the doorbell. I'm also
Yeah,
back
mate.
in game now, or at least for the stream. It was just maintenance. They were coming back
Gotcha.
to. Apparently, they didn't have another LED like light tube available in stock, so they had to go out and get another one. So he was
So they
coming.
just got to put a filler in temporarily.
Yeah, he replaced the one yesterday, sometime after I went to bed, and they didn't have another one on hand, but they left a note in the app saying, "Hey, we're coming back here tomorrow because we got another one," sort of deal. So that's who was just here. So I was chatting with him, and he's a younger guy, and he's into gaming and everything, and I was chatting with him for a minute.
Gotcha.
I also gave him a recommendation to Bitcraft, a game that's got a beta out at the moment, or a demo out at the moment that allows you to play for a little bit, but the full game drops here on the 20th of this month. But it's an MMO, single world, where you pretty much role play as whatever you want to be. Like for you, since I know you like fishing and everything, you can pretty much just be a dedicated fisher and just go right into fishing and just be part of the player-driven economy. Because the whole point is that players come in and they actually just build up this world. There is no PvP. I think it's all PvE based. There might be like monsters or something, because I know there's like warrior type classes in the game, but for the most part it's all like, you know, builders, woodcutters, miners, fishermen, the whole like job titles and everything and anything. And you're just pretty much going through and helping the players go through and build up this world, which I'll probably be dabbling in here whenever it drops on the 20th. Check it out and stream it for a little bit.
Yes, it's that simple. Just flash that pin to his guards. They'll let you in without a problem. And now, excuse me, I have things to do before the matter is settled.
I'm gonna go through and portray this man so bad. Because I'm sure there will be an option for me to go through and be like, yeah, this guy wants me to get you killed. Sort of deal. So yeah, Ty, some of the weapons I found so far. So there was a set I found yesterday, or it might have been 2 days ago. It was like an assassin set, but each piece increased your like, let's see. Yeah, each piece increased your sneak damage by 5%. And the daggers that dropped with it was called the Wolf's Fang, which increases your sneak damage multiplier by 1.5, and you got 2 of them. It was 2 Wolf Fangs that dropped because it was the bandit leader, or one of the bounty targets. And one of the other things that I ended up finding was the Blood Oath, which deals 100% more damage if the enemy is below 15% max health. And the other one was the Cursed Blood Blade, which was increased lifesteal by 2%. and then the Honorary Blade, which deals 100% more damage if the enemy is below 25% max stamina. So if you were to run the Blood Oath and the Honorable Blade as a dual wield set, you're kind of double dipping into both things then. And you can upgrade these blades even higher to make them stronger, at least damage wise. I don't know if you can upgrade the perk anymore.
Gotcha.
And that knight guy that I fought the other day, he also was carrying a shield, which on block deals 20% of your armor as damage to attacking enemy and 75% on successful parry. So if you have a really high armor scaling and you're blocking or parrying attacks with this dual shield, you're just fucking them up based on your armor rating of your character.
Nothing ever happens.
So where is this guy at? It's at the abandoned stronghold? Interesting. That's where I got that rogue set from. So it's weird that it's having me go to the abandoned stronghold again. But I guess it's taken over by friendly NPCs.
Stop right there. Who are you? And what do you want here?
But are they friendly?
Not always. What's going on, Ghost? It was funny because we were actually talking about you yesterday. I was saying I haven't seen Ghost a while in chat. It's been a while since I last seen him. And what's even funnier enough, Tyler was actually telling me that the Grounded 2 trailer dropped. Was telling me that it dropped last night, or told me about it dropping. I haven't looked at it yet, but I'll have to check it out. Then maybe we can watch it on stream or something together.
Yeah, I didn't watch it yet. I just seen that it was announced.
Now, if you get on your computer here, we can check it out then later.
It's Sir Galahad to you, vagrant. But it's true, this is our camp. We're his personal guard. But you won't be meeting tonight until you tell us why you're here. It's true that this pin obliges me to take you to the night. But did you actually earn it? Or did you just pluck it from a corpse? Well, that's for Galahad to decide. Go. But bear in mind that Galahad is not a patient man. I only hope your cause is worth his time. Otherwise, we'll be carrying you out in a sack. The door is open. You'll find Galahad inside. Try not to make him angry.
God, these guys sound like assholes. It's weird that this place was being overran by bandits. Now it's all set up for these guys. And this door was sealed off originally, so... Gotcha. Well, it's nice to see you back in chat. I was wondering where you've been at. I haven't seen you in about 2-3 weeks, so... Just well, his armor definitely looks really cool.
I can hear you. Who goes there?
So you can't see, or you can't... Okay.
It's shiny, sure. but you clearly have no idea what you're doing. Waving a round table pin in front of a knight of the round table? Not the smartest move. Normally, I'd throw you out for your arrogance and stupidity. But you're lucky. I've got a soft spot for boldness. And that pin has me curious. Where'd you get it? You mean you found Caradoc's tomb and robbed it?
No, he handed it to me personally.
Interesting. And when exactly did this happen? When did you last see him? I see. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. So what do you want then?
This guy seems very arrogant, and I'm half tempted on killing him, but I don't know if I should snitch the captain out. I don't know, Ty. Sounds like a pompous asshole. I don't know who's... Decisions. Too morally good for this shit. Huh?
Which one's gonna give you the better rewards?
That's a good question. I couldn't tell you. I mean, he has some cool stuff on him.
Worst case, make a save. Do one option. Do the other option after reloading the save, and then decide which one you like better.
He does look like he has some cool stuff on him.
I mean,
and I can't make a save right now because I can't exit this conversation. It kind of force loaded me into it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've probably done the Daedric items in Skyrim. You should have got Moloch Ball's mace or something like that.
Something like that. I feel like if I keep the captain alive, he may offer me better rewards, so I'll just kill him now.
Marvelous.
Whoa, that's fucking... Whoa! He has some interesting shit. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Well, he fucking just straight up destroyed my shit. Alright. Let's try this again. I was not expecting him to be as strong as he is. But now I know.
Oh, did he just bend you over the table?
Oh, yeah.
It's... Wait, no, what? You did? I see. Oh, Mom.
I may need a different spell.
Turn him to cheese.
You know what? That might actually work. Let me try that. It may be a little bit tedious. We'll see if it works. But I'm gonna need to get a... There we go. I may need to get a summon out on the field to help with that. I do have my keeper summon. Grounded 2's trailer, you get more space to roam, but the rest you need to see. Yeah, we'll check it out here on stream then, so that way get an idea of what it's going to be like that, or be like then.
It's shot wavy normal, but you this. All right, Mom.
Oh, he's resistant. I can't do anything to him with that. He's not. He can't be turned into cheese, Ty.
You can't cheese the boss.
Not in this case. Oh, this does a lot of damage. Let's see what all this does. Oh, I can't even cast it. May need to get rid of the summon. Okay, so I need to get rid of the summon. I can't even cast it. It will do a lot of damage, though. It's just a matter of actually having the mana pool to be able to do it, I think. Let's try it. Yeah, it cost 80 mana to cast this thing.
Oh, that's how to do that.
It's wavy normal, but you mean this. All right, Mom.
Not giving me a whole lot of wiggle room here. Brother! He is just fucking my day up. I'm almost wondering if it'd be better for me to keep him alive. Because the story's got to still progress regardless.
It's wave normal, but
Try it again.
you this. Mom.
Use the table. Very cheesy, but I don't give a shit. He is very tough. That wave puts fire damage on me? Oh my god, dude. Fuck it. At this point, I'm just gonna keep him alive. He is too strong. Even with me pretty much having max shit and my damage and everything, I just don't have high enough spells to be able to do anything with him. Because even if I go to my character right now and go to my skill tree, my damage here is at 50% for my spell power. And my wand gives me an additional 45% spell power. there's nothing I can really do here. I'm gonna have to keep him alive. Maybe on another playthrough. He's just way too strong.
I can. It's wait, no, but you. All right. Denunciation, like loyalty, can be valuable. The key is knowing who deserves loyalty and who needs to be reported. I appreciate you telling me, but unfortunately, you haven't told me anything I didn't already suspect. Well, that's fortunate, because between the two of us, I'd be the one walking away. Instead, I've got an offer you can't refuse. We're going to fight the Dalrita. We're driving that rabble out of the All-Mother's temple. And when we head home, we'll put their heads on pikes at the gates of the Forlorn Swords. That way the rest of those barbarians will know Camelot is still watching over them, even if we have to protect them from themselves. Oh, so you don't know? One-Eye's a traitor. He's fooled the younger tribesmen with grand promises of uniting the tribes and marching north. The Council of Elders is still loyal to us. They want no part in a war. He's just a bandit, abandoned by his own people. When his village fell, no one came to help. And One-Eye, like the rat he is, ran. I'm just here to finish what I started. And when the Elders see us take down One-Eye, we won't need to worry about those savages for another 600 years. Interesting, no doubt, but I don't have time for them right now. Are you coming, or have you changed your mind?
Yeah, he was giving me the folding chair ghost. He is just annoying with his fire procs. It's either I attempt to kill him again, or we go kill the other people.
See you at the temple. Make sure to sharpen your sword. We're going to have some fun.
New quest, shuffle the deck. Oh.
Much the same. He was a fierce warrior, determined to win at any cost. I watched him closely, and I found him too consumed by cruelty. That is why I chose Seawall and Palamedes as my closest confidants, not him. Yet this Galahad still seems devoted to Camelot and the old ways, and he remains just as fierce.
I really hate when you get a metric fuck ton of debuffs from an enemy and says you might as well put you in a wheelchair and take me to Shady Oaks. Yeah, he was definitely strong. Even with most of my spells hitting for really high damage, he just has probably a decent amount of magic resistance with that armor set, and it just was not helping me. And he was using spells with Fireball and that fucking mace. and everything, it just made it way harder than it needed to be. He's harder than any boss I fought so far. It's either that or I just bash my head into a wall to try and beat him, but I don't know if that's really worth it. See, it looks like there's already stuff going on. Yep, they're already mostly dead. Increases debuff duration. This place is fucked.
That bad?
Oh yeah. They're pretty much put, like, most of the people that were here that we've been able to talk to are dead, and the other people were put on fucking pikes and lit on fire.
I will be your downfall.
That's a level up.
What level are you?
17 now.
You know what, you mostly spec it into like magic.
Yep. Da. What, the battle music? Yeah, the music score in this game is actually not too bad. Guess we'll do the stun capabilities so that way I can kind of stun lock him a bit. I'm assuming that was a headpiece, right? Increase critical chance by 20%, but also increase incoming damage by 25%.
You've exceeded expectations, Whelp. Who'd have thought a nobody from nowhere would prove so useful? This had to be done. The Dalrita weren't just rebels. They were a disease, threatening everything we've built. And taking down Briadan, that was a personal pleasure. The man was a heretic, a fool, forgot his place. Ah, yes. The great ritual. Here's what you need to know. There's an old gong in the sunken village. They say striking it starts the test, meant to separate the worthy from the rest. Romantic, isn't it? Reality is far less poetic. Those trials, they killed most who tried. And those who survived, well, they were changed, twisted, unnatural. Only those who endured were worthy of becoming keepers. The so-called guardians of Excalibur. But ask yourself this. If none of them are alive to tell the tale, how much of this ritual is truth and how much is just desperate myth?
So it's dangerous.
I don't know. And I don't care. I don't have time for folk tales and the
Those are just
nonsense
some
of
headline
these
dangerous stuff.
glorified fishermen. If you want to trace their stories, go ahead. But don't drag me into it. I'm here to fight a war, not indulge in their fantasies. Here, take this. My directive for appointing a new captain. Tradition says I should do it in person, but frankly, I've got bigger priorities.
Let me guess. I'm the new
Teargas
captain.
will take over as interim captain, and Killian will handle quartermaster duties. They're the only ones in this cesspit who aren't completely out of touch with reality. When I return, I'll make it official, but I doubt anything will change. Now, I've wasted enough time here. Stay alive if you can, or don't, it's your choice. I have more important matters to deal with.
Even though this guy's dead. Must be something in here of value. In this temple. Wait a minute. This insignia is here. I wonder if there's something around here that I can take to that temple in the sunken village. Can't make an offering to the All-Mother. There's got to be something within this room itself. So what does gloves do? Stamina, meh. Meh. Yeah, these guys got fucking destroyed. And this asshole wanted me to go through and kill that sumbitch. Well, there's a secret. I could have swore that there was an insignia or an emblem or something in one of those rooms that contained the ability to be able to go through and open up one of the doors. Or open the passageway in the sunken village in that one temple. I couldn't find it. But unfortunately, I was not able to find it. These people weren't all that bad. Kind of feel bad with the choice I made. But we're back here now.
You've met Galahad. Why isn't he here himself? This can't be real. Galahad confirms Captain Brandon's death and calls him a traitor to the Keepers. He's named me interim captain. Me? And says he'll make it official on his next visit. His seal is here. It's undeniable. If Galahad believes I'm the one to set things right, I won't argue. Someone has to. But Brandon, a traitor? I can hardly believe it. I'd heard rumors of his dealings with One Eye and his faltering judgment. If he sided with the enemy, then this end was inevitable. Now it's on me to make sure the Keepers don't follow Brandon into ruin. I'll undo the lockdown. The Horns of the South will rise again. Properly. Galahad has promised reinforcements, and I'll see to rebuilding our ranks. Recruitment, training, real purpose. For the first time in years, I have hope. Not just for the Keepers, but for the South itself. Come with me. I have to let the Keepers know.
Not really a grounded to spoiler, but there's still bees. Well, I'd imagine that there's still
with grit
bees.
and a sharp mind. His absence weighs on us all. But our purpose does not die with him. The Horns of the South are more than one leader, more than one name. We are a legacy, a bond that cannot be broken. We faced loss, we faced doubt, but we're still here. The Horns of the South do not falter. We endure. And today, we rise once more. We return to the roots that made us strong, to the traditions that bound us together. The Horns of the South will reclaim their honor, their purpose, and their place in these lands. Our name will mean something again. Galahad has pledged tighter bonds with Camelot. Together, we will stand stronger, and all will know that the South is shielded, its people protected. Remember your oaths. From this day forward, we stand united. With each other, with Camelot, and no threat will scatter us again. The danger from the Dalriada and the bandits has passed, and others will come as they always do. Let them. We will face them as we always have, with courage, with steel, and with unwavering loyalty. The Horns of the South do not bow. We do not break. We stand together. Now, let's show the world that we are not just surviving. We are thriving. To the South! To the Horns!
So what, are they gonna start pushing out and start retaking the land? Now it wants me to head to the sunken village. Actually, we'll do the well-rested thing. Rest real quick. And we'll head back out. A world to win. That quest is... okay. They just want me to go to him.
Why would you want to fix it? Do you even know what it is?
Take some advice from an old man. If there's a giant, ancient statue that somebody tried to turn to dust, they must have had a good reason for it. Well, if you put it that way, then I suppose I have to tell you the truth. Otherwise, the terror from the sea will bite me in the ass while I bathe. Of course I can fix it. I've been doing this kind of thing since I could swing a hammer. It's a skill we pass down from master to apprentice, generation to generation. Nothing fancy, just good old blacksmithing. Obviously, though, you'd have to bring me a couple things so that I can actually do it. How did you, Oh, forget it. I don't even want to know. Just give me a moment. Here. That should do it. Do whatever you need to, if you're really sure about this. But please try to come back alive. I have nothing to tell you. I could try to talk you out of it, but I'm guessing that wouldn't work.
Alright. We got the gong. It's repaired. Found that quest item a little bit earlier on, before I really knew what it was meant for. We're gonna head down to the sunken city and see... Oh, hello. Still alive over there, Ty. Oh. Lovely. My worst nightmare. Oh. Where the fuck am I at? Looks like some straight out of a Lovecraftian horror thing.
Who dares disturb my peace? You made an oath never to summon me again. Excalibur. Wait. Is it really you? You, who come from a time beyond. Show yourself before me. It seems he speaks to me. Allow me to answer him. Welcome, old friend. I can see that you know me, but I am a mere shadow of my true self. I don't remember you, Lord of the Seas. Forgive me. That's what you told me, my friend. The next time we see each other, you will not remember me. But you are here now. The will and the power led you back to this place. Even in this incomplete form. Where should I look for myself? I wish to restore Avalon to its former glory, yet I don't know how. Avalon's fate has never rested upon one person alone, not even one as great as King Arthur. Yet here you are, trying again, restless and eager to take the responsibility again. I salute you, my friend. Tell me what I must do to be worthy to lead Avalon once more. I do not think I have the strength. Your path is true. Seek wholeness, and Avalon will reveal what it needs from you. And yes, you need to touch Excalibur. Thank you, my friend. And you, mortal. You have given yourself to the King's service. You are worthy of a place among the keepers of the South. Arthur, take out your sword and fear no failure. It is yours to take. It always was. I deem you worthy, my friend. The promise I gave thy mother is fulfilled, and thus our pact is ended. You know where to look for your soul. Trust yourself. And when you reach your journey's end, I trust you will make the right choice. Yes, it seems we knew each other well during the war. And this proves that I sought allies beyond our own forces. And I trusted him enough to carry the knowledge of Excalibur. This must count for something.
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command. I am the blade that shapes kings and shatters tyrants.
Enough, Merlin. You can't keep throwing lives into this abyss. These experiments, they're destroying what remains of us.
Destroying us? They're what's keeping us alive. Do you think the Four Dwellers will stop for pity or mercy? Every soul we lose here saves 10 more on the battlefield. You told me to do this. You sanctioned this. And I'm close to getting it right. I know it.
No, we can't justify this. There's no victory worth such a cost.
You know full well, Arthur, that this isn't about victory. It's about survival. If we don't push these boundaries, there will be no future for your kingdom, for Avalon. You dream of peace, but without victory, there will be no peace to dream of. The path ahead is brutal, but if we relent now, we lose everything.
And yet we keep losing people and gaining nothing in return. We must change the path.
They volunteered for this.
They volunteered to save our kingdom, and you've gotten no closer to doing it. Their sacrifices cannot be in vain, Merlin. Find another way. Use your mind, your wisdom. Leave this slaughterhouse you've created behind.
A different way. That will take time, and resources we may not have. The enemy won't wait.
They will if I make them. Whatever it takes, I will buy you that time. Find me a weapon that wins this war without annihilating what we fight to protect.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Let it be known that it was my decision, and I will bear the consequences of it.
Oh no, my king. People can never know. It was all my idea, and you knew nothing about it. All of us have our role to play. You are the leader, and they need to love you. If we win, you need to become more than a man. You need to become a symbol.
Merlin saw Avalon for what it was long before the rest of us. He told me that Tainted wouldn't hold, not forever. That the weirdness would gnaw at our walls, at our minds, at our very bones, until nothing human remained. But he still fought to map a way forward, to carve some sense into this land. And in the end, The land swallowed him whole anyway. We were losing the battle at Tuathan's mouth. Our last push before the weirdness took the field. Merlin was with us, bleeding, exhausted, but still weaving his spells. Then it came. Not a beast, not a man, not something we ever had words for. A shadow wearing 1,000 torn banners, moving like it had no shape of its own. Merlin raised his staff, spoke a name I didn't recognize. And then he was gone. Not killed, not struck down, just gone. Like the land itself had taken him back. Now, I remember. Before you judge me, it all seems so obvious now, doesn't it? The right thing to do. It wasn't back then, and you can trust me on that. We were on the brink of losing the war, and wars aren't won with wishful thinking. There was no clean path, no noble answer. Only the weight of reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. And in the end, the ones who stepped forward, who chose to pay the price, made it possible. And their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed to finish his work. To find something that could ride in our favor. I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he did. He started experimenting on the Four Dwellers, the enemy. If their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against them, wasn't that their own doing? Wasn't that fair? So he figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into something we could wield. I told him to conquer the weirdness. And in the end, he did. He found a way to make me stronger. Stronger than any man had the right to be. It wasn't just magic. It was something deeper, older. A force that reshaped me. And with it, we won. The war ended. Avalon was ours. The bloodshed stopped. The banners were raised. And the kingdom stood safe. That's the question, isn't it? I keep thinking about Seawall. He was ready to pay the ultimate price for what we were fighting for. And I thought he did. I grieved him. Told myself his sacrifice had meaning, that he had given his life for Avalon. And now, after all these years, finding him like this, I told myself I carried the weight of my choices. But seeing him, I wonder if I ever truly did. It was supposed to be a reminder. The sword was never just steel. It was a symbol of what we stood for. Strength, justice, the will to carve myself a path forward. A weapon, yes, but also a promise. I wanted them to remember, to fight for those ideals, to uphold them, even when I was gone, even when there was no king left to lead them.
You've got that look again, like you've seen something you wish you hadn't. Another piece of the king's soul reclaimed, right? What did it show you this time? Merlin. Ah, Merlin and his obsession with the weirdness. The king thought it could save us. Merlin thought it could be controlled. Together, they were willing to tear the world apart to win. I was a prototype for Merlin's latest idea, immortality. Me and Seawall, the king's loyal pawns. Used and discarded when they found a better way. When they decided to go even deeper into their madness and turn our king into a monster. Even if he didn't, he should have. He was desperate to win. And desperation doesn't leave room for conscience. Every scream, every scar. Even if he didn't see it, he allowed it. That's as good as approving it. Fight back. Against who? Merlin? The king? You don't fight gods when you're just a pawn on their board. You endure. You wait. And when the time comes, you either break, or you're left to clean up their mess. That's what I do. What I've always done. Seawall was Merlin's first attempt. I was the last. We could say I was lucky, but to say that would take a truly macabre sense of humor, don't you think? Of course he'd say that. There's always a scapegoat and a convenient excuse for men like him. But it doesn't absolve him. Not when he was the one who unleashed this madness on all of us. He wanted victory, no matter the cost. And when you want something that badly, you stop looking too closely at what's being done in your name. And, after all, who said we were supposed to win this war? Who said we were supposed to survive? The monsters, the weirdness, the chaos. All of it leads back to them. We're left in the ruins of their grand plans, trying to uphold their ideals, fighting for what never was. It's time to bury all these fairy tales in a well-deserved grave. And that's what I do. You've seen what they did, what he did. And that's not the end of the story. It's not the extent of their sins. Find the pieces of his soul. Put him back together, if that's what it takes. And then we, or I alone, if you decide to defy me, can end the cycle. Either way, we will get to his resurrection. I've seen it too many times to believe the cycle will be broken before it happens. But know this, once he's whole, Arthur's power, his mistakes, and his madness will all return. And when that moment comes, I'll be there. Whether to stand with you, or step over you. The choice is yours. Just remember that when that happens, and you stand by his side, there won't be room for both of you. You cannot kill me, and I don't want to kill you. But if you want to fight me now, I'll grant your wish. That's the least I can do.
You pay for that. You're no match for my skills.
Damn Mike. You there, Ty?
Yeah.
Of course it's having me load from here. Now I gotta go through that whole conversation yet again.
You find anything else interesting over there with yours?
What do you mean?
Like any new weapons or abilities?
Yeah, I found...
I'll test your mettle in combat. Prepare yourself for a true challenge.
I got a part of the King's Soul.
Don't resist.
The King's Soul.
Yep.
Good strike. I won't fall so easily. All right, that's enough. You win. This changes absolutely. Feel better about yourself. If you want the next piece, head to Kunacht. The Menhir there is failing, and the weirdness is swallowing what's left of the village. You will need to find another artifact. The shield that was given to Palamedes by the king. He was one of the king's finest. The voice of reason amidst the madness. But it didn't save him or his legacy from what they had coming. Find the shield, and then, well, we will meet again. We'll see if your perspective changes.
Well, in this case, I did throw a fucking chair at him this time. So, I don't know if I can look at it here. So, I got a new ability tree called the King's Soul, and it looks like there's 4 souls in total. The King's Soul, Excalibur, a shield, and I'm assuming King Arthur himself. But when using the King's Soul, your damage is increased by 50% for each enemy killed. Finishers restore 400% more of the King's Soul. When using the King's Soul, you receive 50% less damage. For the actual King's Soul, dealing damage has a small chance to create a weirdness essence, which can be collected to regenerate a portion of the King's Soul. If the King's Soul is fully charged, automatically use it when you would receive lethal damage. And when using the King's Soul, you deflect all incoming projectiles. There was a thing I wanted to check. Blood Lake, Ruined Market Square. There's still so much more of the map that I haven't uncovered yet either, so I want to go explore a little bit more. I just need to figure out where that thing was.
That's wild. They actually have an NPC named Ginger.
What do you mean?
They have a redhead NPC over here, and his actual name is Ginger.
That's fucked.
Man got profiled from birth.
I want to say it was right about here, wasn't it? Yeah. This is it. And now that I have Excalibur, I should be able to open this. Aha! See, I'm big brain like that. Let me save here though real quick. Not trying to get my ass beat. A mistling? This realm better have some interesting stuff in it. The weirdness purpose in itself is in creation within or through the weirdness requires no explanation. It simply becomes and then it is. The weirdness is a field of fulfilled potentialities where anything can happen. Things beyond imagination. The only limits are our minds and our understanding. It takes shape according to your will or our emotions and our thoughts. We cannot shut ourselves off from it. Another mistling in here. The Kingdom Beyond send their ambassadors to maintain the balance. The Ever-Dweller, only one thing is known for certain. The Ever-Dweller cannot survive far from the boiling point. Primordial weirdness of Talathon, our capital. Does this mean that the weirdness exists beyond Avalon as well? That is a force stance that enshrouds and imbues all of realities with its potential. Ghost out here saying, bet Ginger has no soul. Well, yeah, it's a ginger. wrong button. Fucking bitch. What did this one drop with? Each swing deals 1 damage to you. Each hit applies bleed. Interesting. I cannot loot this person. There's no place as beautiful and primal as this. When we discovered it for the first time, it felt as though it had been created for us. One of the earliest, most untouched places on Avalon, unmarked by your actions, and yet we felt such a deep connection to it. We decided to weave new lives here from thought and intention, from potential, shape our deepest desires, and for the weaver, and choose the purpose among us.
Come on, inside.
The weaver.
Step forward. After all, you know me well. Take off your mask now. It's your home. Welcome, little prince. Why the sullen look? Aren't you glad to see me? You finally made it here. It must have taken quite a long time. It is a place where, my prince, was woven from the threads of pure potential. The Pale Lady was relentless in her desire to fulfill her vision of an offspring, modeled after those she watched so eagerly. It displeases me that you don't remember. I'd envisioned your return and our meeting quite differently. But now it all makes sense. Now I understand why you need that shard.
What is your role in
Nothing
this?
remarkable. I simply exist in this place. That you ended up here is a mere coincidence. None of my kind have visited me in a long time. Yet here, I used to weave new Avalonians, shaping them according to the intent and thought that accompanied their creation. Now the thread of potential is much weaker, though it seems this place stirs to life again as the weirdness returns.
Tell me about the Pale Lady.
She was a powerful Avalonian, one of the oldest. She saw and desired far more than the rest of her kin, who were suffocating in their growing decadence. To live a life where one can do anything, it loses all meaning. When she discovered the homelands and learned of mortality and time, everything changed. We were no longer the same. It was as though the mere awareness of such things altered the way we lived. we could no longer exist as we once had. It planted a new emotion in us. Fear. You will find traces of her here as well. The stone tablets bear her mark.
What happened to the
I'm
pale lady?
afraid I must admit that I don't know where she is now. It seems she retreated into her depths again after your king entered his eternal sleep. The true one, from which mortals are not meant to be awakened. Not like this. The shard of the prince's memory, it is shattered. Much like the fragmented memory of the king that lingers within you. I'd gladly speak with him, but something is preventing him from manifesting.
I can see what you mean by that, Ghost. It kind of almost looks like, I want to say angel hair?
I don't know all the details. What I do know is that after our prince was murdered by our kin, his potential, what you humans might call a soul, did not perish. The prince had been deeply fascinated by humans, and so after his death he manifested in one of them. That person was Arthur, the man who would one day become your king. Arthur was a man mortal like any other, but ambitious like few. But yes, his origins are far more complicated. This is a tale of two separate realities that, through a series of specific events, began to intersect, forming a single knot. Everything that has happened, and everything that will happen, is meant to decide the fate of that knot. And we, as you likely already know, have been pulled into all of this.
What
Our
now?
meeting comes to an end. I regret how brief it is, but my role in your story was always meant to be insignificant.
Oh, so I don't get anything?
Behold, the garden suffers. No point in pursuing further.
Mm-hmm. I got another King's Point. So
it was supposed to be the sword I
oh. Yeah, I already got that. I figured he would have had something to talk about. The bastard needs to stop playing with his food. Hey, I'm not gonna judge somebody on how they eat. Shits.
No longer allowed to judge him since you can turn a whole man into cheese.
If you're watching right now, I can show that.
I don't have my computer up.
No. Okay, that bear's just not gonna try and pick a fight. Good. So where is it asking me to go now? Actually, before we head out that way, since I'm already further this way, do the custom marker and we'll start exploring out past this way. Just a random skeleton just showing out here. He's dead now. Don't think I've been this far out before. That looks like a thingy. Can I interact with it? Oh. I don't know what I did or what I was supposed to do here or what I'm going to obtain, but it better be something good. Oh, I got some interesting stuff and a new recipe unlocked. What did I earn? Weird venison, weird bone, weird antler, and weird deer pelt. Okay, did I get any cool weapons or anything? Guess not. Yeah, for real, that was a little bit weird. I kind of thought I was gonna get something else from that, but that didn't seem to be the case. Yeah, I definitely have not been out this way. That looks like the manor I was originally at, though. Oh no, that maybe not. This is like a semi-normal looking house. I can't talk with any of these people. Can I break into their house?
Well, that escalated rather quick. Oh, I can't talk to him. Well, I guess I just walk into the front door.
I mean, why not? Set my new level up real quick. Another point to spirituality. That would actually be kind of good. Receiving damage creates a magic feedback explosion, dealing 50% of the max mana as magical damage in 8 meters around you. Can happen once every 30 seconds. Problem is, see, I don't know if the critical hit chance and the perception thing actually works towards the one thing. Guess we'll just go with the general buffs for a little bit. Yeah, we'll put some points in here. Give me some more mana to play around with. You know it's a good game if you're having a hard time deciding choices on what you want to upgrade next. I feel like I've been out this way at least once, because that tree kind of looks familiar. It's kind of unique, it stands out. What the hell are you? Small ball. Croak ball. Ah. Interesting. Nasty little fucker, aren't you? Take the ethereal cobwebs. Raspberries. King's Trumpet. Yeah, I remember this area. I've been out here a little bit, but not too much. Tomb of the Good Druid. No, you're not summoning anything, you fucker. Druid resin. Annabelle? What? Restores 15 health after killing an enemy. Oh, it's an amulet. I found a doll amulet that gives me 15 health back after killing somebody. And I already have an armor slot that gives me 10 health after killing somebody. This is my final experiment. If it works, no other child will have to suffer Emmett's fate. If it fails, then only the gods know of the horrors. Maybe unleash. Everyone is ready now. All I can do is pray. Pray with me, children. Alright, I'm not trying to deal with that. Where are you at? Filthy little hobbitses. Killing stroke.
Why not have a backstroke instead?
Well, charged by killing 5 things, increase damage. Increase the damage of the next attack by 100%. Actually, no, we'll go with the one amulet, unless if I really need it. Essentially. Is there any spells in here? Battle mage stuff, eh? Well, don't mind if I do. Now, is this considered light armor or is this considered heavy armor? No, I'm still at 2 things. This does look cool though. Now what's my stats looking like? No, so I'm at 240 skill or spell power right now. What does my other stuff do? I mean to do that. See, I had you on. What do you want? How do you want? So what's my stuff looking like right now? Oh yeah, no, that definitely boosts me up. My mana regen is at 9.49. So if I go through and throw everything back on. It's slightly lower, but that's not awful. Magical crit chance. Critical damage is up pretty high. So yeah, there's nothing bad about this set. It gives me decent increase. Any cascade. Badging a metal bra for armor and calling it titanium tits and giving it good stats. Wait, did I actually get something new here? Oh yeah, I did. So Ty, I got a new bow. Consecutive attacks deal 1 damage more. Or 1 more damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think this Battle Mage set was here originally, so that's new. Guess it was content that got added with the 1.0. Because that wasn't there, and I've been in this cave before. Lucky Charm. Grants 5 gold after killing an enemy. Okay. I mean, if I'm strapped for cash, which I don't think I will be, I'm at 6,907. I feel like there was more, though, to this area. Maybe not. But hey, I came out of here with a new armor set. And I can't complain. I might want to go back and upgrade it, though. Holy shit, what?
You sound a little surprised.
Well, considering I started shooting this man, he took no damage and he just one-shotted me. It was some fucker ringing a bell. And I was like, oh, he looks like he'd be fun to go fuck up. And then he teleported at me, swung at me once, instantly killed me. Is he back? Okay, no, he hasn't reappeared. So that's him out in the fog. It is not. Just a random drowned. I guess we'll rest here. Yeah, that kinda did happen. He did throw a fucking cinder block at me. And he did not hesitate on doing so. He pretty much just shot me in the fucking face and just walked away from the scene of the crime.
The cinder block, it sounds like the man picked up the whole chain and just smashed you with it.
Well, I kinda was hoping I would have done some damage, but I did not see that health bar move an inch. So my attacks were ineffective. Oh, we weren't far from that spot then, because this is where the princess's body was. I don't know what it wants me to do for the offering to the All-Mother. Okay, going that way just backtracks. So, unless if there's a way for me to cross over here, which might be. Let me see if there's a way for me to cross over here. Chest here. Great hammer of stun. Hitting a target has a 15% chance of stunning it. From cat to crisp with no blast of lightning. I mean, I did spec heavy into just damage right off the bat because I knew the earlier spells sucked, but now it's just making my later spells even stronger. I think I can cross this. We're back over to the area where I was at. Because here's that chest that I found originally. At least the cobweb respawned, so that's good. Fucking little shits. Oh yeah, that's right. I was here the other day. And I never grabbed that orb that's up there. Checking my level real quick. I doubt that bandit boss respawned. Really doubting that one. Yeah, no he didn't. There it is. Titanium. So that's what was there. Yeah, I think we pretty much explored most of this map here. Outside of this bit here. A little bit over here. But I can always come back for that. In this lower section. In this lower section. I'll have to come back down here for that. But I'm curious. I want to see what's new. Solid. Even with 240 fucking percent skill power, these things are a pain in my ass still. Lovely. Feels like I need to go through and just use the stronger spell at this point. Where was it? It wasn't Flame Torrent, it was you. Even with that. Alright, cool. How are these things so fucking strong and how are they just one-tapping me? God, that fucking attack just seems fucking horrendous. At least that's restoring some of my damn King's power. Because damn, that was fucking annoying. I better find some more much stronger spells here. Because if I'm dealing with some shit like that, that's going to be annoying. Saving here real quick. Because I don't know how these enemy types are going to be.
Beg for mercy.
Are you kidding me? Whew. armor looks cool, and that weapon looks really bitchin' too. Demonic greatsword. Well, at least that didn't weigh me down. At least I got a new armor set.
Yeah, at least that's something.
Artisan's hat. Increases mana shield and mana regen, or increases mana shield by 15% and increases mana regen by 1.5. Increases mana shield by 15% and increases mana regen by 1. Increases mana shield by 10%, increases mana regen by 0.5.
Well, I'm gonna probably hop out of here, Trev.
Gotcha. Before you
gonna go take like a power nap or two before hopping back on.
Well, before you go, the new sword I got was the Thorn Sword, a massive sword that consumes 2% of max health per second, but increases lifesteal by 3%.
So just holding the weapon, or like swinging the weapon is causing that?
A massive sword that consumes 2% of your health, 2% of your max health per second, but increases lifesteal by 3%. So just holding the weapon causes this.
So my question is, does it work only when it's drawn? When you put a weapon on, is it like Skyrim where it's sheath?
I can find out.
Because if it's while it's equipped, that means your entire time you're slowly dying. But you have the capability to get it back.
Okay, no, I think I understand now. So, well, let me test it first. Let me see here. Let me just throw in a random, like, potion. Oops. So, does just equipping the weapon do it? Okay, it's not doing anything to my health right now, but I don't know if that's because I'm not in combat.
You try swinging it, see if it does anything.
I am swinging it, but it's not doing anything to my health. So, unsure at this current moment. But it is a very cool looking weapon. But
give it something to try out at least.
It's a great sword, so it eats through like over half my stamina. So I probably won't be messing with it, at least not with this character.
Nah, come on, you can swing it around.
Yeah,
no different than playing Dark Souls as a mage character and then picking up the Moonlight Greatsword.
Yeah, it's a bit different in this case.
It's perfect for the fuck around and find out.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything to fuck around and find out with. Found a shrine at the Croak Mall. Offer animal parts. Get 20% critical damage. And gives 1 croak horn. Or Croak Mall horn. Interesting. I'm guessing that's it for you for this morning.
Yeah, take like a hour power nap or so and probably hop back on. Got some new features with the new update here. One of them being a new like base location where instead of managing a movie store, you're doing like a whole ass temple, and you get like some side objectives you can do, along with a shop that you can craft and sell items to make currency. But you go through, make the currency, and do these side objectives, and then you can rank up with the home base, essentially. You can get it all the way up to... looks like level 45. God damn.
Gotcha.
So I'll probably be working on that for a fat ass minute. When do I get the headpiece though? Oh, level 35. Damn. I pretty much at level 35 I can get a headpiece accessory for the main character you chose. And to sum up pretty much what it is remember when we played Monster Hunter and we got those weird creature headpieces? Well, I could either have like a wiggle head or an Apnath.
Vaguely.
I can put like a whole ass bird on the top of my head.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, the fox headpieces. It's essentially what I'm getting here. Although I do need to check the Monster Hunter news because I thought they were coming out with an event to get the cat head for your character.
Unsure.
I know I gotta, next time I hop on that game I have a build I need to finish. That way when we play together I can show you, and it's gonna be goofy.
Probably won't be until like the next major update drops.
It should be dropping this month, I think. I'll look into it here later today and I'll let you know.
Gotcha.
But either way, I shall catch you later.
Yep. Later.
Later.
Now it's just me. Honesty, I should probably go with that. Give me some health value because my hit points are so low right now. Yeah, I'm up to 92 health. That's 20 points of health. Or roughly about 20 points. They're definitely guarding something in here. Oh. Oh, this is a vertebrae. Something big died here. I can't even grab that. What the fuck? What are you? You're just a stump? Fucking wolf? Do you even drop anything? Oh yeah, that's a body. Oh, it wants me to go all the way over there. I might as well stick to the main road. Hopefully this will... Oh great, now the bear wants in on the action? That bear will fuck me up. I was just not giving a shit. Good. Giving me a lot of fucking XP though. No coin, spirit, and of course I'm overweight. Great. I don't really have anything that I can drop though. I'm just like 1 point over. Maybe if I scarf down some of my food or something. That won't really help me. Is that a grave site? Yeah, it is a grave. There should be... yeah, there's a thing over here. Guess I'll hobble my ass all the way back. Wait, no, I could probably use my fire. I'll have to use some cobwebs to get back. Hopefully it'll let me fast travel with me being encumbered. Oh, can I not fast travel? And I cannot fast travel while encumbered. Alright. Well, I need to drop something. Figures it would do that. Well, maybe I can make some stuff to try and reduce my encumbrance. Well, maybe, you know what, the hell with it. If I'm gonna drop anything, I'll at least drop this. That's nothing crazy. Gets me 8 pounds back. Oh, this bear is still here, so... Bro was not letting up one bit. Love to explore, but I need to find the nearest town to offload some stuff.
Greetings, stranger. May the word bless your day. Is there something you need? A warm meal? A place to rest? Or perhaps you're in need of a weapon to bolster your courage as you travel through these dark and troubled lands. I haven't gathered much, but you might find something useful here. Certainly.
Do you have any... Summon Crystal Crawler. I don't even know what a Crystal Crawler is. That's 2,000 though. Jesus Christ. He's definitely based into some summoning magic.
At the end of his papacy, the 18th Pope of the Red Church issued the Papal Bull of Calling. It's truly a sacred scripture. I often find myself going back to it, as the word therein moves me deeply. Out of all the verses, these are the ones that resonate with me most. May all those called by the word never be forsaken by it. If your way of the word leads you through thorns and whips, embrace it and become an inquisitor of penance. If your way of the word is that of a sword, blood, and fire, shed the blood, fuel the fires, and become an inquisitor of pain. I have been called, so here I am, and this is my truth. Unless my interpretation of the Papal Bull of Calling is wrong, then yes, that's an apt description of what I do. Therefore, if it's words of comfort you're seeking, I'm afraid you've come to the wrong person. I don't perform priestly duties.
Okay.
Fare thee well, then.
Definitely has a unique spell on him. I'll have to pick that up later. As long as he's still here. These things, I swear, dude, they hit way too hard. Even with as much gearing up as I've done in the basic area. Cool. Am I heading the right way still? Yeah, I am. Oh no, am I not? That's the way it wants me to go? I guess we'll go this way. Yeah, not happening, brother. They offer a lot of XP. I can't complain. Especially with how much this land has been giving me trouble. Corpse eater? That is not a corpse eater. It's a genetic freak version of it. Now what the hell is that? Great. Solid. So those things are fucking immortal. Great. So my best course of action is to probably just run by them. What are they expecting me to be like at this point? Because I've explored pretty much maybe 90 to 80% of all of the lower area. Fucker. Oh, hell no. Okay. I'm just getting straight fucking bullied. For no goddamn reason, other than I'm just walking down the goddamn road. And this fucking douchebag with the bell shows up. Fuck it, I'm just running. I'm gonna run to the next town. I need to offload and see if there's anything in the shops that are worth buying. At this point in the game, I'm not fucking with anything. I'm not really even strong enough to deal with any of this stuff either. I see the protection field. It's within my grasp. Oh great, am I just gonna drop over and fucking die or something? Okay.
Don't even say that. Someone comes, lights them in here, and then dies on all watch? People would be at my door with pitchforks.
He's waking up. Welcome back to the land of the living, our hero.
Help him up, Ansem. Welcome to my home. Quite a scene unfolded at the Menhir, with you at the heart of it. I can't decide if I'm more delighted or surprised. What was it that made the Menhir react to you? The local Menhir here have been rather lifeless for quite some time. Then you come along, breathe life into what was dead, and, whether you meant to or not, alter the course of our history. That's how I see it anyway. Tell me, do you know what this Menhir represents? So they say. The Menhirs were raised by Merlin to ward off the ancient mists that burst monsters beyond human comprehension. But none of this matters in our current situation. Here, the Menhir represents something more. For some, it's a symbol of freedom and independence. Strength, if you will. It shows that the people of Quarnox, my subjects, can face any challenge, even at the world's end. And for others, like our guest from Camelot, whom I'm sure you've seen, it's a symbol of power. Power once granted by King Arthur, and therefore by Camelot. And power that has been granted can be taken away.
What do you want from
I want
me?
you to speak with Dinho and try to calm him down. He's the commander of Camelot's forces stationed in Connacht, and as you probably imagine, your presence here didn't exactly make his job easier. With the men here active again, everything could change. Palamiti's shield, you say? An unusual request. That shield rests beneath the men here. And legend has it that it used to fuel its power for centuries. I don't mind if you look at it, touch it, whatever you need. Just don't take it. It's a treasured relic, and the people of Connacht are quite attached to it. And you're probably just as attached to your head, which you'll lose if we catch you trying to steal the shield. If you need anything, speak to Ansem. He's the one who decides what's worth my time.
Alright.
Just keep your head down. Ah, you need something? Ah, a new face. I am Anselm, Major Domo to Lord Yvain. Any business to be done in Connacht usually passes through my hands first. From managing the court's affairs to ensuring Connacht doesn't collapse under its own weight, it's my duty to keep things running smoothly. Not an easy task, given the times. And you? What brings you here? Wandering so close to the heart of Connacht's business. You don't strike me as the idle type. Challenging doesn't begin to describe it. The court is the heart of Connacht, and if it falters, the rest follows. That's a heavy weight to bear. But if I'm honest, it's the plague that keeps me awake at night. I've seen what it does, how it spreads, how it steals lives without mercy. I lost my family to it. The only reason I'm still here is because I was locked away at court while they were quarantined. Since then, protecting this place, keeping it safe, has been more than a duty. It's been everything. Life at court is a delicate dance. It's calm on the surface, but underneath, there's always tension. Managing affairs, settling disputes, keeping the wheels turning. It's not for the faint of heart. Lord Yvain means well, but he makes decisions slowly, too slowly sometimes. Not that I complain. It's a role I've accepted, and one I'll carry out for as long as I'm needed. It's a quiet kind of chaos, but one we must master, for the sake of Connacht and those who call it home. Farewell. May your steps lead to better days for Connacht.
Alright. Let's see about finding a shop and seeing about finding the stash as well. I don't think I can... I can set the bonfire to rest. Alright, let's see. Once we find these things, probably call it a morning.
Stay out of my way.
So much random shit. I see the stash.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Wait, is it you?
You're not here to talk about the men here, are you? Oh, please say no. I've had my fill of that topic for a lifetime. Oh, there are far more exciting things to chat about. Like treasure hunting, for instance. You got a look about you. I bet you've been to some dangerous places, haven't you? I'm Bonksy, by the way. I'm an adventurer myself. I have a few trinkets to sell from my last expedition. Want to take a look?
Sure, why not? Do you have anything of value? Increasing health, increasing armor rating. I get a skill point with this one. That wouldn't be bad, but that's only like 2%.
You doing okay? Welcome! One day, a friend of mine asked me if she was... Now, let's...
Titanium arrows. Looks like he sells mostly just bows and shit. Ooh, Nightshade bow. Multiplies sneak damage by 2 times? Damn. Bow that consumes 20 mana per shot, adding a 30% bonus magical damage to the arrow. Frostbloom bow. That one sounds cool. I wish I can like inspect it.
Leave it already.
At least I know he has like oh now he looks like
Elixirs, powders, ointments, got some, and all. Yes, all magic is a scam. An illusion that pretends to give you something but always takes more in return. My elixirs work because they're based on knowledge and experience, not some fickle power from another world. Anyway, go ahead and read my anti-magic manifesto. I've laid it all out, why the magical plague must be wiped from Avalon.
increase all damage you deal by 15%. So he's all about just fucking anybody with magic. Solid.
Nice to see you.
Is there not one magical person in this place?
What brings you this way?
Bookstore.
Welcome to Grail's bookshop. No reading without buying. And if you're here for porn, kindly leave before you start. Hi. Not only can I read, I can even make recommendations. Imagine that. So, If you have a joke to tell, don't bother. I'm pretty sure I've heard them all. Perhaps it is. But you'd think that so-called civilized people would accept it with more grace. Hearing the same crude comments over and over again makes me feel like I've never left the training grounds. Then there are the braver ones who tell me I'm not welcome here. Hell, it's just like talking to my sister. They all have more in common than they think, although mostly it's just prejudice.
What do you got? Nothing crazy.
Oh, hello there.
Now I can put some stuff in here. Lightened up the load a little bit. Is there any shop in this town that sells magic? Someone's house.
This is my shield, but there's no part of my soul inside. We need to look somewhere else. But I can feel the missing part. Close. Maybe it's the men here. Maybe it needs something from us.
I need to find.
Always a pleasure to see you.
That may be all she wrote this morning. So, I think that's going to be it for me this morning. It was a good run. We got past the first area. Still a little bit left over there. Like, I'd say probably roughly about 10% of the map that I didn't explore over there. So, it was a good run. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching and hanging out for a little bit. It was good to see you again, Ghost. And yeah, I don't know if I'll be sitting down and doing this here tomorrow morning yet, but we'll see. Other than that, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Thanks for watching this post stream if you watched up to this point, and I will see you all in the next one.